Hello everyone, welcome back to more Final Fantasy XIV Online, where last time we're not quite in Dome. I forget where the land is called that we are currently at now. Hinagashi in Kugane. Yeah. Or I guess Kugane in Hinagashi. I don't know if this is Doma proper. But it is still very, very cool. And we're trying to find our friends. Hello, Karaku. Come on, burns, cut, embarrassing rashes. There is naught that the mystical waters of the Bokaisen hot springs cannot heal. Oh, what is that in your hand? Uh, Yugirian Gosetsu sketch. A surprisingly accurate decryption? I'm decrypting them now? No. A depiction of Yugiri in Gosetsu. Once again suggesting that Alphino may have mistaken his life's calling. Yeah, it is very nice. Whoa. They know. Or maybe not, I don't know. You seek this aura and this Rokuden, do you? I do! 1,000 apologies, but I cannot help you. It is against our policy to divulge information regarding patrons, past or present. Please, we came all the way from Eorzea to find our friends! We have our reputation to consider, miss. Men and women from all walks of life come here in search of rejuvenation, body and soul. They seek privacy and discretion, and we have ever honored their wishes. Only the Seki Segumi may demand otherwise. I'm sorry, but there is naught I can do. I suppose we'll just have to ask someone else then. What about that woman who runs the hostelry? Kotokaze, was it? Mm-hmm. It is a fair night. This way? Woo! Ow! 4,000 damage too, my gosh. Alright, here we go. Okay. Welcome, traveler. Can I interest you in some rice wine? Exceptional quality. Delivered but the other day. Have you seen these two? They're my friends. Ah, an Ori shinobi and Rokuden samurai. If I may, I would answer your question with some few of my own. If I speak of that which you know, Yijin, be not offended. You are familiar with the situation in the lands across the Ruby Sea? The doomed rebellion, after 2.5 decades of quiet. Mm-hmm. I see. And you are familiar with the ways of Hingashi, how we elect to stand apart and support no cause but our own. Indifferent and callous, some may call us, but pragmatism is essential if a humble island nation such as ours is to survive. But we are not fools. Complete isolation is impractical, and so Kugane is open to Ijin, and we are equally hospitable to all. Or if I must speak more plainly, yes, I can help you, but if I do, I must also oblige the ones who seek and ask after you. Are you willing to accept this fair and equitable treatment? If anyone comes looking for us, tell them whatever you like. As you wish. The two individuals of whom you speak did indeed come here. They sought passage across the Ruby Sea. Few ships are willing to make the trip at the moment. Nevertheless, I made several introductions on their behalf. That was the extent of our interaction. I will provide you with the names of the captains if you like. You've been a great help, Mistress Kotokaze. I'll be sure to come back for that wine sometime. We would welcome your custom, miss. Hurrah! We should question these captains as soon as we can. You take the first three, I'll take the rest, and we'll meet here when we're finished. Alright? Good luck! Alright. Can I go that way? It looks like I should be able to. Maybe it's on the outside and around. Nah, yeah. Oh, no. I gotta go higher up. Okay, also. Meh. Oh. I'm just dumb. There's a way up just by going up. Wow. I've not done a dungeon in a while. I really should. Like a daily. I mean I've done dungeons. When they popped up and everything. I've just not done any of the dailies. I see the Kurt captain down there. I want to see if there's any other I was gonna say, before I go down, I want to see if there's any other places around here that might have merchants. Yo, you seen these two? Passengers? No. We no longer offer that service. Too much trouble. Now we only transport goods. I told this to the samurai and sent him on his way. The woman? Pfft. If it is the woman you seek, the pleasure houses are plenty. Ow. Hey, Captain Kurt. You seen these two? Yes, a Rogadin gentleman did approach me. He wanted to charter a ship to take him across the Ruby Sea. The mad devil. I sent him away, like all the others before him. The woman? Nay, I know her not. You asked me if I've seen this Oirwoman and this Roganin samurai. The woman is unknown to me, but the man is not. He was from Doma, but I could not help him. We travel solely between here and Radzatan. It would be an unreasonable detour. Alright, so we got nothing out of that. Hopefully Lisa's learned something else. Oh, how did it... Oh, never mind. Judging from the look of your face, you didn't have much luck, much better luck than I did. Oh, I gotta just keep it? Nice. I'll take it. Hey, I'm happy with that. That's a nice sketch. I'm actually super happy about that. Primal accessories, okay. What? Oh, What are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do now? Well, I suppose we might as well head back to... Wait, I've just remembered. There was someone on my list I forgot to visit. Kyoto. He's a Namazu fisherman, whatever that means, and a regular here. Maybe we'll find him if we look around. Let us find the Ghibli character. When I asked Kodakaze what a Namazu meant, she said it was a Hingan for catfish. And here I was thinking she said fisherman. Yeah, I don't know what voice this is gonna be. Wait, what? Why do you stare? You have business with me? By the 12, a talking fish. Yes, yes, a talking fish. How very observant of you, Ijin. You find me in good spirits. So your rudeness I will ignore this once, but only if you address me again in the proper manner. Sorry, I've never met a... Let's start again. You're Kyoto, right? My name is Lise, and this is Shent. We're looking for some friends of ours. I see, I see. Both these ones I know well. I helped them secure passage across the Ruby Sea. Really? That's wonderful! Could you do the same for us? Yes, yes, this would not be a problem. For you, I would charter a ship this very day. But the journey is fraught with much peril. The fare will not be cheap. Are you sure you can afford to pay? How much? I didn't think to bring any money. But surely Tataru will let us take whatever we need from the Scion's coffers, right? We wouldn't be the only passengers, though. Could we take a moment to talk it over with our friends? Yes, yes, but hurry. Your ship must depart under cover of darkness. We shall meet again at sunset on the Totogaru Bridge. Do not forget your fare. Bring many gil, yes? The squeaky. I don't know if I like the squeakiness. It's about time our luck changed. Afano and the others will be thrilled. We won't be able to afford it. No way. We're not that lucky. Ow. Greetings, honored sir. Will you be entering the Ruby Bazaar offices? Yes. Alize, welcome back. We ourselves returned but a moment ago. You wouldn't believe some of the things you can find down at the markets. We're spoiled for choice here. We spoke with a number of merchants and captains at the southern piers. Several recognized Gosetsu and confirmed that he had been searching for a vessel to deliver him to Othard. None, however, made any mention of Lady Yugiri. Yes, it was the same story for us. And then you'll never believe what happened. So this Kyoto claims to have aided both Gosetsu and Yugiri. How fortuitous. Not the word I would have chosen, Master Alphino. Stupid's what I'd call it. How can he agree to his price without making any attempt to haggle, or even confirming what it was in the first place? Yes, that too was a misstep on their part, but that is not what troubles me most. Gyoto and his brethren are not renowned for their generosity of spirit. Rather, they are disdained as scheming moneylenders, ever eager to turn a profit from others' misfortune. Everyone else we questioned stated that Gosetsu was alone. Only Gyoto claims to have met both him and Yugiri. I suppose it's possible that Gosetsu made inquiries by himself and only called upon Yugiri once he had found a willing captain. But it is equally possible, if not more likely, that you are being deceived. Do not forget that there are parties present in Kugane with agendas which may run contrary to your own. The Viceroy was once a spy herself, as I recall. I should be surprised if she did not have countless agents here in her employ, all eager to prove themselves to their new master. And what better way to do so than by delivering her the heads of foreign insurgents? Fine, you may be right about him, but if Gyoto is working for the Empire, who's to say he didn't try the same trick on Yugiri and Gosetsu? I mean, if he did, he might know where they are, and if he succeeded, they might be in trouble. Anyway, if he holds up his end of the bargain, we'll have nothing to worry about, will we? But if he tries to betray us, I vote we take him prisoner and punch him till he tells us the truth. So if it's a trap, we'll spring it and deal with the consequences. I like the way you think. Very well, we shall prepare for the worst. Tataru will remain here, and I shall follow the three of you at a discreet distance. Once more, I must caution you to avoid physical altercations at all costs. Even should Imperial agents attempt to engage you, the Sekisei-gumi will not hesitate to clap you in irons, or cut you down. If anything untoward should happen, you are to return here at once. Is that clear? Oh gosh, this is not gonna go well. I had a feeling we might find ourselves in a situation like this, so I made sure to stock up on some special supplies that I thought might prove useful. Alize has them in case you're wondering. There, I was thinking Gyoto was just being nice. I tell you now, if Hancock's right about all this, and that fish is getting filleted. Rest assured, I will not be far behind, Shunt. I am no shinobi. I can keep to the shadows when necessary. To review, Lee Shent and I will meet with Gyoto as planned. Alphino will keep watch from a distance, ready to provide support in the likely event that Gyoto attempts to betray us to the Imperials or whomever else. Should that happen, you and Lise will subdue, and together we will make our escape. As our actions will surely draw the attention of the Sekisei-gumi, we will evade them with Alphino's assistance and return here with our prisoner. Does that meet with everyone's approval? Of course, these precautions will be for naught if Gyoto does not play us for fools, but we shall see. To the bridge! Yeah, Alize has them. Okay. It's a trap, isn't it? We may as well stop kidding ourselves. Especially now that we're at the glowy, instanced thing. Would-be allies nowhere to be seen. Make ready, Shen. Something smells fishy. Because of the deity finder. I'm number 3. I'll wait a minute. I can wait a bit. Ooh, it's foggy. Still 3. That's fine. That's fine. I will be right back, though. Give me just a second. Okay, I'm back-ish. I'll give it until we reach 20 minutes. If I'm still third when we hit 20 minutes, then I'll just cancel and we'll move on. Oh, goodness. Well, up, I'm number 2 now, so that's nice. Yay, one more. am first on the waiting list. I feel like I shouldn't just leave. My gosh. Hooray! My gosh. Where is it sending me? Also, goddammit, Tig, come on now. Not gonna lie, I don't remember where this is. gosh. Can't stop yawning. Now for the story. How will be allies nowhere to be seen? Make ready, Shint. Here we go.
He's late. Countless and most sincere apologies to you and yours, yes. This way, quickly now.
My voice form was not entirely wrong. He just sounds more like this. I guess I can remember that, I suppose. We'll see. There's no ship.
Enough. Where are you taking us? Where is the ship?
This ship. So very sorry to inform you, yes. Long before was it pledged to another. To me. These ones are for Doma.
I knew it couldn't be this simple.
Nothing personal, yes. Just business.
Then business is about to take a turn for the worse.
Ah!
Come on, let's find a way out of here.
Mm-hmm. But not surprising. Fight, brother. Fight now. Talk after. Alon de Giotto, you deal with the Imperials. Run. As expected, the Sekisegumi have caught our scent. Since fighting them is out of the question, we'll have to wind our way back to the Rupee Bazaar, evading their patrols as we go. If they find you, use these smoke bombs to make your escape. Oh. Use the smoke bombs to evade the patrols. Be warned that attacking the Sekisegumi will result in failure. Oh, no. Duty actions are special actions that are available only during the course of specific quests or battles. Duty actions are used by left-clicking their icon, but can be bound to other keys. Some duty actions can only be used a limited number of times. Deciding when or when not to use them can mean the difference between victory and a quick trip back to your home point. Guess let's find a way out of here. That was close. Now which way to the Ruby's Bazaar? Nope, going up here. Are the doors gonna be closed to us if we try to head that way? Yep. Okay. Curious coach. Come with me. I'll guide you to your friends. First a talking fish and now a tortoise? What have we gotten ourselves into? Follow curious Kojin. Those so slimier and they really. Don't know if we made it. I feared our Kojin friend might not find you in time. Alright, cool.
Stay hidden and quiet. Understood?
Clear the road! Clear the road! You there, Korjin. We seek 4 foreigners. One, a brutish woman carrying an unconscious Namazu. Have you seen them?
For foreigners, you say? Ah, yes! Very rude they were, making no apology as they barged past. They went that way, I think.
Many thanks, good sir. With me, they cannot have gone far.
All is well. The Sekisei Gumi will not return this way for some time, I should think. You are of the East Aldenard Trading Company, yes? Come with me. I know a safer way.
Might as well.
You are returned. And with guests, I see.
Our meeting went about as well as expected. We've brought the Namazu who thought to betray us. When he wakes up, we'll see what he knows about Yugiri and Gazetsu.
Well done, you. When I saw the Sekisei Gumi out in force, I did begin to worry, but I see my fears were misplaced.
Actually, if it weren't for Soroban, we might not have gotten away.
'Twas my pleasure.
Yet I must ask, Soroban, why would you deceive the Sekisegumi to help us, foreigners of whom you know naught?
Why, out of the kindness of my heart. what I would like to say, but my motives are not so pure. I chanced to witness your meeting with Hancock at the tavern and saw an opportunity.
Okay.
An opportunity.
Like many, I came to Kugane as a trader to make my fortune. Kojin of the Red may serve the Empire as mercenaries, but Kojin of the Blue walk a different path. Regretfully, most here would rather not meet our gaze, much less do business. So I seek the custom of those less predisposed to dismiss us outright, namely the East Aldenard Trading Company.
Quid pro quo, is it? Well, there is no denying that we owe you a debt. What say you, Hancock? Will you consider doing business with our entrepreneurial friend here?
Rest assured, Master Soroban, that in matters of trade, the company does not discriminate. We would be honored to hear your proposal.
I promise you will not regret this, good sir. Ah, yes. You sought passage across the Ruby Sea, did you not? I have a ship you can use.
You do? Well then, far be it from us to refuse. You have our deepest thanks.
And you mine.
Looks like he's gonna backhand someone when he does that, though. All things considered, that went rather well. Thanks to Sorban, that is. There's no denying that they were Imperials. They were wearing the same uniforms as the ones outside the consulate. Though we Kojin are of the sea, we often come ashore to sell our wares and peruse your markets. It is my hope that an arrangement with the East Aldernard Trading Company will help us to move quickly, to more quickly obtain the treasures that we seek. You're doubtless wondering why our objectively green-hued friend here refers to himself as the Kojin of the Blue. The answer is quite fascinating, really. The Kojin language has many similarities with the ancient Higan. You see, and in ancient Higan, the word for green, au, can mean green and or blue. Though I do the word a disservice by attempting to translate it, so steeped in meaning as it is. Why they elected to keep on calling themselves the Blue in modern times is anyone's guess. I, for one, would have much preferred Kojin or the Owl, but one theory posits that they prefer the sound of the word blue when spoken, and others that they are physically incapable of distinguishing between the two, which would have interesting implications in their everyday lives. Still annoyed he tried to deceive us, but at least we were prepared for it. Even so, next time we should probably try to avoid running around Kugane in the middle of the night with half the city guard snapping at our heels. Right then, Gyoto should be coming around soon. I think it's time we had a little chat, don't you? Rise and shine, little fishy. I know you can hear me, so stop pretending to be asleep, or I'll give you another ride on my boot. No, no more boots. All my secrets are yours for the asking. Tell us what you know about Yugiri and Gosetsu. Every last detail. And if I find out later that you lied to me... No more lies. The clear, unvarnished truth. You have my word. Only the samurai did I meet. Yes, yes, only him. He asked about after a ship, so I provided an introduction to the Garleans. You mean you led him into a trap, as you did us, because you are an Imperial spy? No, no, I am no spy. It was just business. Few ships pass through Kugane these days, and we have struggled to make ends meet. So when the Garleans offered a bounty for any domans found in Kugane... Oh, my mistake. You're not a spy, but a common cutthroat. Not that I'm surprised. You need half a brain to be a spy. So what happened to the samurai? Such a cruel, vicious tongue you have. You would not go quietly, no, no. Blades were drawn, men were cut down, and the Sekisugumi came. They took the samurai away. Hold on a moment. You mean to tell me that Injin they arrested the other day was Gosetsu? Oh, had I but known. If he is in the custody of the Sekisugumi, I need only see to it that the requisite funds find their way into the right official's hands, and your friend will walk free. As it is in Oda, so it is in Kugane. But given the circumstances, it seems we have no choice but to resort to morally questionable means. We'll make a pragmatist of you yet, Master Afano. I have given you everything that you have asked for. Yes, yes. Then there is no need for me to remain your prisoner. One of these days I'll just punch that man in the face. I hope I never have to carry Namazu again. He's not heavy, but God's the smell. I'm glad we finally learned what happened to him, but did we really need to stir up all that trouble to do so? I didn't think to include bribes when I was calculating our budget for this trip. I've never laid eyes upon the sacred treasures of Eosia. My heart fair trembles with excitement at the thought. You're free to wait here while I speak with the relevant officials, but if you would rather wait for Gosetsu outside the barracks, you can go together. I wouldn't put it past the Imperials to try something again, so mayhap it would be best if Lee Shet and I joined you. Alright, but what about Kyoto? I will keep an eye on him for the time being. We can release him after you return with Gosetsu. He will doubtless have some choice words to say to the little fellow, Soban. Perhaps it would be prudent to prepare your ship for our immediate departure. As you wish. Everything in order? Then let us be off. The Sekisugumi barracks are to the north. Talking tortoises, talking catfish. I tell you though, it's when the bears start talking that you need to worry. That, my friend, spells the end of civilization as we know it. What? What's wrong with bears? You not worry, I swear I will not let him out of my sight. In fact, I may have some more questions of my own. No more lies, no more betrayals. Yes, yes, I swear by all the kami in creation. We'll get Gosetsu out, and then, unfortunately, I do have to call it a little bit early today. I forgot about that. So this will be a slightly, by slightly, I mean quite a bit, short stream, unfortunately. Sorry, everyone. Okay, Cock is as good as his word. This looks a bit fancy for a barrack, don't you think? Let's get to remain here. We may be assured that this will not take long. Is it really going to be as simple as he says, do you think? Said it wouldn't take long, right? But this feels a bit long to me. Calm down, Lise. Everything is going to be alright. Much as I hate to admit it, I share Hancock's dim view of government officials and their supposed incorruptibility. What I've gleaned of the Far East, they're probably exchanging lengthy pleasantries. Seems to be the correct way to do everything here, bribery being no exception. I say we leave them to it, right, Chip? Right, everything's fine, probably. I mean, I couldn't be as bad as the last time we stood around waiting for something to happen.
How about you?
Was that? That was Gazetsu. I'm sure of it. He's in trouble. Lise, wait!
I suppose we should follow her then.
Mm-hmm.
Victory to the samurai!
How many is that now? 10 in a row?
Ah, he's fine.
Gazetsu!
Oh, this is a surprise! What in blue blazes are you three doing here?
I could ask you the same thing. We've been looking all over for you, and then I suddenly heard you screaming.
It would seem there has been a misunderstanding. Allow me to explain.
So, in summary, you started a brawl with some off-duty Imperial soldiers and were subsequently arrested by the Sekisukumi, whom you somehow befriended and convinced to set you free if you could defeat a given number of them in single combat.
10 bouts for my freedom, aye. 'Tis but a pity you came too late to witness the last one. And with that, I'm free to go, yes?
Our word once given may not be broken, but we pray you make every effort to avoid future altercations. Circumstances notwithstanding, my lord, we are honored and grateful to have witnessed firsthand the skill of a Doma samurai.
Ah, and we had just concluded negotiations. I gather my assistance was not required.
Hey, it works out. That's fine. Just when I think I've heard everything. To be honest, I wish I had seen that fight. It was not for naught, at least. Our friend in the Sekisei-gumi is willing to consider this an investment of sorts, a payment against future misunderstandings. Oh, that's nice. Romano has just defeated 10 samurai in a row. Gazetsu is looking rather sheepish. I must apologize that you endured such trials and tribulations in search of me. There's no need for that. You had no way of knowing we would come looking for you. You were after a ship to take you to Doma, yes? It just so happens we have found a willing captain. Truly? What fortune? We'll tell you all about it back at the company office. Afano and Tataru are waiting for us there. Go. Greetings on it, sir. Will you be entering? Yes. Gusetsu, think the 12 of you are unharmed. As you can see, Master Afano, I am the very picture of health. You vile fiend, malevolent trickster! How kind the kami are to grant me vengeance so soon. But first I demand you return the coin you so villainously embezzled from me. You have every right to be angry, good sir. Gladly would I return to you your coin, had I not been forced to repay certain gambling debts beforehand. Setting that matter aside for the moment, where's Lady Yugiri? Was she not traveling with you? For a time, aye, but we parted ways some while ago, the better to improve our chances of finding Lord Hien. Lord Hien? Forgive me, I have yet to explain. Lord Hien is the heir to Doma's throne, and our master. With his was a passionate voice for the cause of Doman liberation, and when we learned of the Emperor's death, it only grew louder. So you seized upon the opportunity and rose up to reclaim your freedom, only for your hopes to be dashed when Zenos led his army into your lands. The Crown Prince was a merciless foe. Against him and the might of the 12th, we had no chance. Only Lord Hien understood this. He bade Yugiri take to the sea with as many of our people as possible. He, however, would stand and fight, that they might have more time to escape. I remained by his side as well, and together we carried out our doomed war. Then one day, in a fierce battle, we were separated. I knew not what became of him, only that he was beyond the Empire's reach, and that to find him I would need Yugiri's aid. The situation grows more perilous by the day, for the new viceroy, Yotsuyu, is a black-hearted villainess who delights in the torment of our people. There is naught she would not do to further her pursuit of Lord Hien. Thank you. I believe that makes matters a good deal clearer. It should please you to learn that we are come to the aid of the Doman Liberation Front in resuming their efforts to overthrow their imperial oppressors. Allow me to join you. My inquiries were here bore no fruit, hence my desire to return to Othard. Once there, I can lead you to our headquarters in Yanzia, where we shall all be reunited with Yugiri. Don't say that you don't know that for sure. You don't know that for sure. Mayhap not all. Afano's talents would seem better applied here in Kugane, working closely with Tataru and Hancock to feed us intelligence. There's a Garlean emissary just down the road, after all. While I appreciate the vote of confidence, I should be glad to accompany you all. As a soldier in the field, so to speak. Come now, brother. A competent commander assigns his soldiers to the tasks best suited to them, as you of all people should know. And you are so very good at espionage and intrigue. For we all must serve each in our own way. Very well, it would seem my place is here. Aww. Tataru's the best, damn it. Someone is waiting at the pier. Have fun, you lot. Plus, she has one of my favorite voice actresses, too. Alrighty. You know what? Let's just go to Doma officially then, you know? we'll just end off there. I know Alfredo can hold his own in a fight, but he is plainly better suited to more cerebral tasks. Sure I'm not alone in thinking that. This is smaller than the Misery. A lot smaller. Ah, Kojin Captain, a fine choice. Only Confederate soldiers rival their knowledge and skill. I have been waiting for you, my friends. All preparations have been completed, and my ship awaits its passengers. Shall we depart without further delay? After you, my shield friend. If you insist, with me, everyone, the Ruby Sea awaits. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't gonna be that easy.
I remember the water. How it turned crimson in the
What
morning
the
sun.
frick am I looking at? Tower of Mana?
A shimmering sea of rubies, stretching from horizon to horizon. You could almost believe it went on forever. But beyond that red expanse lay a land in turmoil. On the shores of Othard, our Doman brothers struggled in vain.
I don't know where we are. Where are we? We're just at the Ruby Sea. Okay. Okay. I need to end it here, unfortunately. Alrighty. Thanks, everyone, once again, for watching. I appreciate it. I'm sorry this has been kind of short. Sorry. Hopefully next time I can make it a bit longer instead. Alright. Until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day and or evening. And until next time, bye.